Paint your faded and chipped windshield wiper arms to go from this to this. Hello friends, I'm Jimmy with One Road. So it rained a lot the past few days, and I, like many of you, like to get out and drive my truck. And it was great, but there's one glaring issue that I'm having while using my windshield wipers. The paint on the windshield wiper arms is actually chipping and peeling off, and I can't stand it. This Suburban is from 1995 after all, so I can't fault it that much. But this should be an easy fix, so let's get started. I went out to my local hardware store and picked up some black semi-gloss paint. Now this stuff is paint and primer in one, so it should work great. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, why not paint them some cool color like red or green? You can, of course, but think about it. The wiper blades themselves are black, the wiper blade arms were originally black, the plastic shrouding underneath that is black, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't ever remember an OEM manufacturer putting out any other color than black wiper blade arms. Needless to say, any other color than black will probably reduce the value of your car. The first step in the process is going to be to remove this wiper arm. But the one thing you need to do before you do that is to mark where your wiper blade sits on the glass. I'm going to be using a piece of tape to do that. The reason why you want to do this is because the gear that this wiper arm sits on can actually be reinstalled slightly wrong. Now I'm going to go ahead and lift my wiper blade off the glass and set it down a few times just to get its natural position, because during the course of using these blades it might be sitting a little high or a little low because of the blade itself swinging from one side to the other. So I'm going to lift it off. Go ahead and place your piece of tape right up against where the blade is, and this will at least get you installed pretty dead on when it comes to putting this stuff back together. The next step is going to be to simply remove your wiper blade. Now, I realize I said simply, and that is because I'm working on a 1995 vehicle. So this thing is probably set up a lot different than your more modern vehicle. But I'm also guessing that a more modern vehicle isn't going to have this problem. If you do have this problem of your paint chipping off of your wiper arms, your vehicle probably is pretty close to as old as mine is. In any case, just know that yours will probably be different than mine, but a good YouTube search will probably give you all the information you need to know about removing your wiper blade arms. In this case, we are going to lift up on the wiper blade arm, and when the wiper blade arm is lifted, we're going to be pulling this pin. So lifting up on the arm, I'm going to use a pair of needle nose pliers and just pull the pin out. There we go. You can feel where it stops. Once the pin is pulled out all the way, you can slowly let down your wiper blade arm, and you can see it's now sitting off of the glass. That is because this pin is actually holding up the wiper blade arm. Now we should be able to just simply pull up on the wiper blade arm and remove it. All right, looks like we got this one removed from the passenger side. And right away, what I'm seeing is there's actually a keyway on this cog. So there's no real way to install this incorrectly. That's pretty cool. Well, that's good news for my vehicle, but I would still suggest marking your windshield wipers on the glass just in case your wipers do not have a keyway like this. I remember when I was working on my 2003 Suburban, no keyway, and you had to make sure you put them on in the original position that you took them off. So definitely mark the glass first. With the wiper blade arms now removed, the next step is going to be to sand down the wiper blade arms, and I'm going to be using this product by 3M. This is a heavy duty stripping pad. I used these before when sanding down my tow hooks to paint those red, and it worked pretty good. Don't forget to check the description below this video where I'll have links to all of these products I'm using. Here we have our naked wiper blade arm. There is no blade attached. And we are simply going to take this and start sanding it down and scuffing it up. Really, the whole point in this process is to scuff up the existing paint and the bare metal enough for the new paint to actually stick. We're not going to be trying to get this down to bare metal. All we need to do is scuff it up enough. After you've done sanded down the wiper arms, you're going to want to clean them off. Now, I sprayed mine down with compressed air. Now I have some alcohol on a paper towel, and I'm just going to wipe them off the best I can to get any oils from my fingers or who knows what, WD-40. Just get all that stuff off of here just to prepare the surface to be able to be painted. All right, guys, well, our wiper blades have been drying for over an hour and they are safe to touch. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to reinstall them without scratching the paint. So far, I think they look amazing compared to what they looked like before. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget, it's small details like this that help to make your overall driving experience better. And when you drive an older vehicle like I do, every bit helps. I think the end result was just amazing. Exactly what I was looking for, and that paint was perfect. Not too shiny and not too dull. It was really what it would have looked like coming out of the factory. All right, guys, I will end it here. Don't forget to check the description below for links. Also check out my website, www.oneroadgarage.com, and Instagram @oneroadgarage. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.